When it comes to advertising on YouTube, there are a few different formats that you can use. So there is a bumper ad, an in-stream ad, and video discovery. When advertising for e-commerce, we would definitely recommend using in-stream ads. This is because it is a TrueView ad, which means that it's a longer form ad and you only pay once someone has watched 30 seconds or more. The reason that you need to use a in-stream ad for e-commerce is because it helps you highlight the product's benefits almost immediately. And you want to be able to do this because then you can weed out the people that actually aren't interested and you don't want them in your target audience anyway. So the way that we would structure it is that you would start the video with a hook. This hook would be about 6 seconds long, and you want to say something or show something that is going to keep people engaged. And then immediately after this, you want to educate people on the product. So you want to tell them why they need this product, what are the benefits of this product. And like I say, this is almost immediately into the video. You are only 6 seconds in and you want to be pushing those benefits to them. After this, then you would give a call to action and then go on to educate them again. But you need to make sure that you are getting those benefits early on in the video, just after that 6 second mark.
So here's a tip for people who want to create a great e-commerce YouTube ad. And the key word in this tip is visual. So a lot of times when people create a YouTube ad or a video ad, they think they need to get a lot of text in there to help explain the product better, when in fact that's simply not the case. Video is video for a reason, and if you're able to use imagery and visuals, then you need to take advantage of that. Make sure you get really, really great videos of your products, make sure you get all angles, make sure you show how it's used, show the benefits, and make sure you get it as visual as possible and make it really, really enticing. Too much text and you're probably going to turn people away, but you still want to use just a little bit to help describe what is happening or describe some deals or describe the product, but make sure that primarily you are focusing on the visuals. Make sure it's high quality, make sure it's well lit, and make sure it shows your product.
When it comes to e-commerce and advertising on YouTube, I see a common mistake that many brands take. They tend to think in quite a linear, boxed off way, and a lot of the times they don't really embrace emotions. They don't embrace that level of interest and that level of creativity. It tends to be a little bit black and white because they think of it as being e-commerce. It's like, oh, here's the product, here's the service, buy it. Actually, as I've talked about before, emotion is probably one of the most powerful things that you can embrace within communications. It's really, really powerful. It helps engage your audience. It helps keep them interested. It helps suss out whether it's relevant or not to them in lots of different ways. So I would really encourage you to think about utilising emotion. It's not always easy. It could be humour. It could be serious. It could be jokey. It could be touching a nerve. It could be all manner of things. But don't just dismiss it because you're e-commerce and think that it just needs to be black and white, because it doesn't. The more we relate to our audience and customer base, the more likely they are to engage with our brand and take a positive action. So emotion all the way, regardless of whether it's e-commerce or not.
One of the most critical YouTube ads best practices is to monitor your advertising campaigns constantly. Many companies make the mistakes of just launching their campaigns and never returning to them for weeks at a time. This practice is a waste of money, as you never know if your ads are driving the best results for your business or just burning your budget. You'll want to track metrics like clicks, views, conversions, and even time spent watching the video. These metrics can help you understand if your ads are driving results or if you need to make tweaks. Monitoring also allows you to test your ad formats, ad content, and much more. By keeping tabs on your ads' performance, you'll create the most impactful YouTube ads for e-commerce.